But that'll happen a little bit later. The main thing is the wind is supposedly in the 5 to 8 mile an hour range, and we'll see how long that lasts. But we're going to slip up here to the my favorite lake, Bear Creek, and give it a shot and kick off 2025. Got the new Humminbird depth finder, fish finder on there, and got the new Mercury 99 motor. We're going to be in the break-in process, so we're only going to be doing half throttle on that, but that's fine. As cool as it is, half throttle ought to work just right up my alley, if you know what I mean. So anyway, we'll be here shortly, and we'll give it a shot. Well, folks, we got a little bit of change of plans. Bear Creek boat ramp was crowded, so we slipped down to Storm Creek, kind of the twin here in the park, and been here in 40 years, so we're going to see what happens here. There you go, there's Storm Creek. Got the boat sitting here getting ready to go, but there's Storm Creek. It's not quite as big as Bear Creek, but it's a nice little lake. Okay, we have dropped our noodles off. See a couple of them there probably all along. And now we're gonna go see if we can't find a place to fish somewhere. So the wind's not bad, but it's probably 6 right now. Let's throw up amongst there and see if we can get us a brim or two. I doubt that too. All right, let's go get back in some damn wind. Why not? Why not? Might as well. Wouldn't hurt. Folks, it's been tough fishing. This wind has beat me to death. I just ran the noodles. I picked up 2. I'm gonna go to the end of the lake, fish a little bit, I think, come back and run the noodles again. We'll see what we got, but at least I wasn't skunked. I would have filmed picking up the noodles, but man, I couldn't keep myself out of the trees up in them coves the way the wind was swirling. But pretty day is just to see. Using chicken with garlic and strawberry jello. Had fair luck with that at different times. There we go. That feels like a little better one, folks. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Nah. But he's a little fighter. Yeah, that's a good fish. I didn't think he was that big, but that's a good fish. We may have to keep him. Pretty good fish there. Good hand size. I can't hardly get my hand around him. Big old fat thing. Yeah, I like that. Got something. Got something. He's pulling. That may be a catfish. I believe it is. Got to be careful with him. Yeah, he's a fighter. Hang on, big boy. Wear yourself out. Wear yourself out. Oh, go out of the boat. Hang on, boy. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. You son of a gun. Folks, I turned the camera off because it had been so slow. I mean, so slow. And I threw right up in there among them trees. And look at there what I accidentally stumbled across. On a worm and a little brim hook. Hope you can see that. I got such a glare on my camera here. But anyway, that's the second one I've caught over here on a little brim hook. So we'll let him go. Let him go back to grow up and be a big boy. And away we go. If we can't wake one of them up here. This is actually where I caught that bass the last time. I didn't have the camera going at that moment. But right in here. I caught several brim right through here. I didn't show those on camera because I ended up losing the footage like a dummy. There we go. Right out of the gate. That's a good one, whatever it is. I don't know what he is, but he's a good one. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree. That is the way to start out this morning, people. Second cast. Big boy. Big boy. Yeah. That is, that kind of makes me optimistic here. Let's put him in the basket or cooler or something. Right in there is where I caught that big one. And there we go again. And he's a good one. He's a good one. He's a good one. Yes, sir. That looks like his mama or his brother there. There's some good fish right in there if I can not get hung and stir them up again. There we go. Put him in the cooler as well. I don't know what he is. He feels decent. Feels decent. Yeah, not bad, but he's not real big. since I'm filleting him, I may keep him. He's borderline. He's right on the edge of what I like. But again, since I'm going to fillet him, I can get a little piece off of him. All right, we have moved opposite side of the lake. We're going to hope these bugs aren't as bad, but it sure looks like they are. Let me put my net on. Y'all will just have to laugh at me with this net, but it sure helps. I think these are buffalo gnats flying around, and they wear my ears out. And I'm just trying to avoid that, if you know what I mean. Cinch this thing up so I don't get one up in here. I know it looks funny, but it's effective as it can be. I promise you. I promise you. I don't know what he is, but he's nice. Well, he's as nice as I thought, but he's a fighter. But he's a keeper, considering I hadn't had much luck here lately. And I am, as I said earlier, I am filleting, so look at him pee. Look at that sucker. I don't know if that shows up on the camera or not. That sucker hadn't peed all morning. Come on. There we go. I ran all 10 noodles just now, and the bait was gone on 8 of them. One had the bait still on it, and got one small catfish out of it. So, you know, it wasn't a total loss. I'll fillet these 4 brim that I kept, and obviously fillet that catfish as well. The bugs are so bad, but I told you that earlier. Let me see if I can show you these catfish real quick, or this catfish and these brim. There we go. I don't know if y'all can tell anything about that or not. But anyway, like I say, just small catfish and 4 medium-sized brim. I will be able to get some fillets off of them, so not bad. But anyway, we're gonna call it a day. Besides, I believe I have got a catfish on here. I've got the net. We will see. Oh yeah, he's pulling hard. He's on that little brim hook. Let me see if I can get him down here where I can lean down and get him. Trying to wear him out. Yeah, he's not a big one. Decent, eatable. Let's see if we can get him in the net. I made that mistake one time before, didn't I? You might remember that video. Yep. Come here, boy. Come here. There we go. How about that? Better than nothing. Better than nothing. That's a pretty good little catfish. Pretty good little catfish. There we go. That may be another catfish. That's what it is. That's what it is. Loosen the drag a little bit. Yep, he's gonna be probably like that first one if he doesn't get off. Let me he's back here and get the net, I guess. Yep, that sucker must be full of catfish. Oh yeah, he's a nice one. He's a nice one. Ah, come here, boy. Don't you even think about it. Yeah, he's about like that other one. Might be a hair bigger. Ah, missed him. He didn't like that. He didn't like that top of that water. Come here, boy. You're gonna screw around and get off. I know what you're gonna do on that brim hook. He's back over here. He's back over here. There you go. Yeah, he's just about like that last one. They're almost identical. Okay. See there? Ain't much difference in him in that last one. I don't know what I've caught. Turn the camera off for just a minute. And it's something. Now don't get me to lying. Another catfish. Unreal. And he's another pretty good one. Yep, he's a good one. Oh. I'm not going to complain because I've had days where there wasn't anything, as you've seen before. It's just unusual to catch this many on the brim hook if I can get him in. Yeah. He's about like those other two. No, I thought I had him there. I don't want him to get off. He's a pretty one. I don't want to break my rod either, holding it like this. It's not very smart. There we go. Oh. Well, we're going to have some fillets. That's for sure. We're going to have some fillets off this fishing trip. Might have to get the pliers. Now, there we go. Just another good sized little catfish. Mess around and have too many in this basket if I'm not careful. Well, folks, I did find the last noodle. It was way down deep in this cove next to the bank that I had put two in this cove, but it was a long way from where I dropped it. And it had another catfish on it, about the same size as the others. Let me show you this one. And there he is, on that last noodle. Well, we finally got something. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. That's a nice one there. We'll take that. We will take that. I like that one. There he goes. Boy, it'd be nice if we've stumbled upon a little bed right there. Stop it. That's not quite as big, but I'll keep him anyway. Well, get in there, boy. There we go. There we go. I believe he's a small one, though. He's not too terribly small. Not too terribly small. I don't know. He's borderline. He's borderline. Reckon I can get enough fillet off him. It'd be a small one, but I think I'll try it. I think I'll try it since I'm just short brim at the house. He's really not a keeper, but he's so close. There we go. I feel like a fair one. A fair one. Oh yeah, he's fair. Fighting. That's a nice little fish. Not bad. Oh, stop it. Good for nothing. Boy, he was barely hooked. He was barely hooked. Mm. Make some noise, I guess. Okay, we gotta have another piece of worm now. All right, let's go back over there, see if he's got a brother, sister. He does. Right out of the gate, he does. Well, now this might be a little interesting little pocket right here. That's a good fish. He's a fighter. He's a decent one. He's a decent one. Well, that's nice to get a couple real quick, huh? There we go. That's a good fish there, too. Yes, sir. Stop it. You gonna calm down now? You're not, are you? Nah, I'll get you. There we go. Here's another one. He feels like a decent one. This has got to be a little brim bed up in here. They're all about the same. They're all about the same right there. Which I'm not going to complain. Not going to complain. There we go. Right there. He feels about like the same size as them last 3 or 4. Man, it's nice to get into a little pocket like this. About the same. Actually, he may be a hair bigger. He might be just a hair bigger. I don't want to get stuck again. Yeah, he's bigger because I can't hardly get my hand around him. Right out of the gate, man, I must hit him on top of the head. I must hit that one on top of the head, y'all. Just another regular size one there. Stop it. He's peeing all over me. Don't make me get the pliers. There we go. There we go. Something. I don't think it, yeah. I don't know. More of the same. More of the same. But that's good. May have to back up here before I get too close. I don't know if y'all can see that noodle there. Let me get a little closer and watch it dance. There's something on it for sure. Watch him. Watch him stand it up. Look at there. You see that? That's a good sign. That's a real good sign. All right, let's see what's on this one. Because it was moving. He don't feel like a monster, but he's a fish, so, you know, that's a good thing. He's about like that other one I put in the basket a while ago, isn't he? The one that I thought was so dadgum big. Okay, let's see what we got on this one. What y'all think? Another little one? Oh, that is a big boy. Woo! That was worth the trip here, people. That was worth the trip here. Yes, sir. Look at him. He's struggling. He's making that net work. Let me back out of here. That's a good catfish. That is a good one. It's the best one I've caught on a noodle in a while. And I do mean a while. About 7.33 pounds. Let you see that. Can you see that? That show up on the camera? Hopefully it does. 7.33. That's a good little catfish. We'll get some fillets off him easy. Have to double up in fillets. Folks, there is a dadgum catfish on this. And he's wrapped up in that limb. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him. Maybe I can. He's a little one. I know I got a mess here. There we go. There's what that one was. Once again, not much. If I can get this turned so I don't knock the camera in the water. Lord help me. There we go. He feels like a pretty good one. Feels like it anyway. Oh yeah, he's a good one. Very nice one. Very nice. Very, very nice. That is a nice fish there. There we go. He may be okay. I'm not sure. No, he's a small one. He's a smaller one. That's not really what I'm looking for. You got that whole worm though. All right, got something. He may be okay. I'm not sure. Yeah, putting up a little fight, but that doesn't mean he could be another small one. And that's what he is, another small one that was a fighter. He was a fighter. He's just a little one. What is that, 4? The only one that's worth keeping. That was I know I didn't get him on video. I didn't have it on, and away he went, and I had to fight him, and he got hung, and my reel messed up all at the same time. So that's where we are. That's where we are. Big old sucker. You still fighting, aren't you? There he is. You see that? That's a pretty good little catfish. We'll weigh him later on. There we go. Maybe I shouldn't give up just yet. That feels like a decent one. Maybe. Yep. Keeper. That's a keeper. They few and far between, I know that. Okay, there's our first fish. Whether he's any good, sun's in your eyes, you can't see him. No, he's a little one. He's a little one, but at least we caught something. My goodness, it's been a while. Stop it. And we can. We can get us another one. You're not too bad. Not too bad. What do y'all think? Keep her or not? Stop it. You better calm down. I don't believe he's a keeper, but he was fun. Guys, I was just running the first noodle, and Lord have mercy, look at that big catfish. He's a monster. I'm gonna have to weigh him here shortly. But there he is. You can see him, how he compares to my shoe. He's probably about 6-7 pounds, I guess. Got a big old head on him though. Anyway, I didn't have it when I was pulling him, and I really thought I was hung. He was over there under a log, and I pulled it from the other side trying to unhook it or break it, one of the two, and he popped up. So at least we're not going to go home empty-handed. Let's go run these other noodles here. All right, what do we got here? We have, you see that? Looks like 9 pounds even. It's more than I thought. 9 pounds. Let me get you a good perspective of him. You see that? Big old head on him. I know that. Big old head on him. What we got here, folks? Can't really tell. That is a pretty fair one. Pretty fair. Stop it. That one didn't even bite it. It got up by his eye. There we go. What do you think? Stop it. Stop it. We'll let you go, boy. Yeah, we got something there too. He feels like a pretty good one. Could be deceiving. That's the nicest one of the day. Nicest one of the day right there. We're going to keep him. We're going to keep him and assume we might catch another one or two right there. And there he is. There he is. Yep, maybe we've stumbled upon a little bed there, people. I hope so. For the fun of it, huh? He's a little small. He was close, but he's a little small. Yeah, there we go. There's another one. There's another one. He feels like a decent one. Maybe. Yeah, that's a pretty fair one. Pretty fair. I say that. Now, that fish is warm. It shows you how shallow that water is. I think I fished this old treetop one time before. Caught a few around it. Oh, what a snake. Lord have mercy. He got it, I believe. Trying to. Yep, he got it. Can't tell much about him. Let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah. That is as good as that other one. That was borderline. Stop it. Yeah, that was. What do you think? See that? He's a handful, so if he's a handful, that means he's a biteful. There's a good one. That is a good one. Unless I miss my guess, that's a good one. Hey, he's fair. Boy, he was a fighter. Pretty fish. But he was a fighter. Actually, I'm going to let him go. There we go. What is this? Once again, can't really tell. Can't really tell. The last one wasn't aggressive. Kind of puny. Bigger but puny. Come here, boy. Oh, that's a nice one. I don't want him to get off. Let me get this net. Yeah, that's a nice one. Back this motor up. Actually, he's very nice. Come here, boy. Don't be difficult. Don't be difficult. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. There we go. Yep, you another big boy. If I can get this hook out of him. We're going to try something different. Folks, we got us something here, and it's fairly nice. I don't know what it is. It may be a catfish. I believe that's what it is. Ain't no brim, that's for sure. That's got to be a big catfish. He's a fighter too. The bug's off of me. I ain't been able to see what he is yet. Yep. Stop it. Yeah, it's a nice catfish. Let's get the net. Let's get the net. Should have had it up here already. Okay. Now then, let's see if we can get him back to the top. He's about gonna get off. Stop it. Pretty. Okay, finally. Stop it. You was not that. You were not hooked that good, were you, big boy? Stop it. Stop it. You were hooked a little better than I thought. Now let's don't drop you. There you go. Now you a basket boy. I have to move. This has got to be a tiny one. There he goes. No, I don't know what he is. That may be another catfish. I don't know. He's fighting. No, that's a big brim, I think. Or a brim. Yeah, it's just a brim. A little small one. He's a fighter, though. He was a fighter. At least that's one. See that one? Yep, he's nibbling. There he goes. He's about the same size, I'm afraid. He's a fighter, but I can't tell. He ain't got any size on him. I say that. He's a little bigger. He's a little bit bigger. Feels kind of thick. That's a good sign. I'll keep him. He's borderline, but I think I can get a fillet off of him. Could there be another one? Yes, there can. That's a better fish. That is a better fish. That's a lot better fish, whatever it is. That's a catfish. There we go. That's a brim this time. How good he is or bad, I don't know. He's a small one. He's a small one. Just a little smally. There we go. See what this one is. And every one of these are fighters. He ain't not real big, but these suckers, they take it and run now. He takes it and runs. Let's see what it is. Still can't tell. Yes, little smaller catfish. If we can get him up here and flip him in the boat. I don't think I need the net on him. Famous last words, huh? There we go. There we go. Decent little cat off the right out of the gate this morning. Get a couple little small fillets off him. Oh yeah. I don't know how good he is, but he's trying it here. Let's see if we can snag him. Oh, he's a good one. He's a good one. Let's see if we can get him. Oh wow, he's a big one. we go. That is a catfish, y'all. You see him there? That's a pretty good sized fish. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. Talking to you. Let's see if we can get this one in the boat. There we go. You can at least see the fish. You can at least see the fish. There he goes again. There we go. We got him. We got him. A little bitty one. I say little. He's about like him others, I guess. There he goes. Oh, that's a bigger fish. Feels like it anyway. No, he just a fighter. He might be a little bigger. He might be a little bigger, but not by much. He was just a little fighter. See if we can get him out of there. There you go. Pretty. There we go. Finally, what we got here? Went a long time between bites. Went a long time between bites there to get this little boy. There we go. There's another one. See what he is. He feels about like the last 5. Yep. Yep. That's all right. At least we're catching something. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. Not much. Man, this wind is just tough here. And back up. You see that? I'm going to let you go. Hold on. There we go. All right, we got to move. We're just getting these little bitty mid-sized ones. They're fun, they're pretty, but not a whole lot happening here, is there? He made a big splash. He sounded big.